Peace. And this is Big Samir. You tune in to Father's Presence Podcast. I got my brother Sayyid. How you feeling today, man?
I'm well, man.
Yeah, tell the people a little bit about who you are and where we are too.
Well, we're in the back of Supreme Style Barbershop, located off of Colfax and Rosemary in Denver.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, so going into it, we're gonna go straight into it. About a year ago, I was in here getting a cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had my son with me. I think he fell asleep.
Yeah.
And you took a picture of us.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember.
I love that picture.
So
yeah.
that's a great picture.
Yeah.
But then I guess later on that day, throughout the day, you took a picture of all the different fathers that came in that day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then you posted it. You said, "Fatherhood is alive and well in Denver, Colorado." Right. Now my question is, why did you do that?
I don't think that black fathers get enough recognition for standing firm in their families. We see moms always holding it down.
Right.
We see mothers always, going the extra mile for their children and everything. And I just felt that was important to show some fathers, just kind of, just engaged in their children's life.
Yeah. And it's real important. I'm glad you did that actually, because and people reacted in a
Mm-hmm.
way like, yo, it's real. Like, we do see that.
Yeah.
Right? Because it is happening. It's really out here in the streets. Like, for us, people out here, we see it and we recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the world at large doesn't. You know what I mean? And that's why we have to do certain things like that and really highlight it ourselves. And it's one of the reasons I'm even doing this podcast, is just really creating a platform, you know what I mean, to celebrate that. You know what I mean? And also to create a conversation that needs to be had. You know what I mean? Like, coming to the barbershop, we always have important conversations. They say it's therapy. You know? I'm coming to see my therapist. Like, I'm getting fresh, but I'm also seeing my therapist. It's like, I feel like a lot of times these conversations we have among men or among, certain people, so many more people can benefit from that. You know what I mean? Like, even you were just sharing just now, you saw a young brother who's not even 21, and his lady is pregnant. Yeah. It's like, you don't know what's about to come. Like, we didn't know what was about to come.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I remember having my first daughter, I was 24.
Okay.
And people were treating me like I was a teenage dad. Like, they were like, yo, you're a baby. Yeah. But now I'm seeing these dudes, they're teenagers, bro. Like, they're still in high school.
Still in high school,
like,
still young.
Trying to have babies. Like,
yeah, at least we was legal when we were
having children. Like, we had jobs. We were ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were somewhat, nobody's ever ready and prepared. You know what I mean? But when I see these young people, it's like, this is what this is for. You know what I mean? Like, setting the tone, like letting them know, like, yo, we've been there. You know, these are some of the mistakes we've made. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing, but it's a journey. You know what I mean? It's a journey. From my first daughter to the second one, it was different. To having a son after that, completely different. It's always a new journey. You know what I mean? And so now I'm just trying to really highlight that. You know what I mean? And share a lot more of my experience. Because a lot of time people come to me like, yo, I see you got a family, you got this, you got that, you got to figure it out. Like, nobody got it figured out.
Nobody.
You know what I mean? Nobody got it figured out. And that goes for parenting, that goes for anything you do, even as a barber. You know what I mean? Like, yo, man, you got your chair in here, you set, you know what I mean? Like, it's never like that. So, I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just really trying to inspire more people, you know what I mean? By example, first of all, and then, but secondly, by really being vocal about it. You know what I mean? Like, here's who I am, here's how I did it, and you could do it this way, or you could do it another way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But definitely don't run away from it. You know what I mean?
You
can't run away from it. You gotta face. You know what I'm saying? You make that bed, you gotta lay in it.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to. So. When I became a father at 23, and that was literally the scariest thing that I ever went through. When my son entered into the world, he looked just like me. It's a strange feeling when you see a smaller reflection of yourself.
Yeah.
And growing up fatherless,
Same here, bro.
there wasn't no blueprint. So, for a lot of young men who are out there becoming fathers, all just like you said, just your presence alone, just do it. Just stick in there. Because it's almost like, mothers have a natural thing that comes up out of them. I believe fathers do too if they're present, and if they're engaged.
You have to see
it comes out.
Yeah.
So I just, just just stick with it, stay with it, you know. So.
It's interesting. Like last night, my son was like, "Yo, could you just tell me a story about your childhood?" And I was like, "All right." And he does that a lot. He'll almost put me to the test. He just wants to hear stories, and so I told him one that he's like, "Give me another one. Give me another story." He's just trying to stay awake, is what it is. But this morning, he's in the back of the car, and I'm hearing him tell that story to his sisters, like, "Yo, you know what I heard about when Dad was a kid?"
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that last night, but this morning he's like, "You know what I heard about when Dad was a kid? This happened, that happened." And it was interesting to me, you know what I mean? Like, but that goes with sharing your story. You know what I mean? You share your story. You don't know how it's gonna affect other people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But another thing I was thinking about, like you said, you became a father. You was 23, bro. I remember, like the age we are now. I remember my parents being this age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I remember my mom fixing lunch for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
It's a trip. Just like you said you said your son come into the world, he looks like you. But it's like as they grow, you start to see certain things your parents were doing, your mom was doing. Now I'm doing it. Yeah, you start sounding like them, bro. Like it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's full circle. You know what I mean? Like it's back around.
You know that whole thing, man, is just just being a positive, presence in their life, man. Just in any way, shape, form, or fashion that you can.
Yeah.
You don't know what they gonna pull out. You don't know what they gonna ascend to.
Yeah.
You don't know who we raising and who we rocking in our laps and everything. You know, they might be the next. Malcolm, or they might be the next Hitler.
Yeah,
straight up. So, you just got to just put the seeds and just make sure you give it some good nourishment, some good light, and some good water.
And getting them involved, man, as much as we can. Like us being involved in their lives, and getting them involved in a lot of things, so they stay busy and stay active and stay away from the nonsense. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us we made a lot of bad choices, but. We learn from those mistakes, and that's why we here, so present. You know what I mean, and steering them in the right direction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
One of the things that when I was in college and Boys in the Hood came out, and the character Furious Styles, I said, man, I'm gonna be a dad just like that.
And so, okay, I'm glad you brought that up because. For us, men who didn't have fathers in the house, that's where characters like that are so important. I was on YouTube watching clips of that particular thing where he was like, "Look at the sign. This is gentrification." That scene. So, bro, then I realized that Lawrence Fishburne played a similar character in so many movies, bro. Like, he became that father figure because even in Higher Learning. He was like, "Man, what y'all out here doing? You think you could just get a full ride because you missed the cool man? You know what I mean? Like,
right. Always giving you some checks. So
yeah.
You up.
Man, shout out to Lawrence Fishburne, bro. He was like our TV father.
He was like our TV father.
Yo, man, that's so important because he gave tough love.
He gave tough love.
You know what I mean? Not just to his son, but also to his son's friends.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I think with you being a barber, me being a musician, it's like it's not just to our children. But it's to all the other children that you come in contact with, whether it's at the barbershop, whether I'm at a show or I'm doing workshop, I'm doing at a school. I'm at a school. It's like not only are we present in our children's lives, but we're present in all these other children. We're guardians for them and mentors for them. You know what I mean? Like just like Furious Styles was for us. You know what I mean? And so we gotta really be cautious of the way we move, the way we talk, and just lead by example. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you wonder though, man, if as you progressively, move through life and everything, you're like, man, am I doing this right? You have your doubts, but man, just.
Nah, I think, man, all we gotta do is be. You know what I mean?
That's it.
We just
be.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't doubt yourself.
That's it.
Just
and I
be.
think that's an important piece is that presence. That presence is strong, and then action is next. You know what I mean? But the presence alone is already doing the work.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man.
Taking the time,
giving me this time, man.
Yeah, of course. And we hope it's in benefit for ourselves, even when we listen back and we watch it back. You know what I mean? That we gain some benefit from it, and that other people gain benefit from it. You know what I mean? And because that's what it's about. just to inspire and celebrate, you know what I mean, and keep motivating, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it,
of course, my pleasure.
Yep.
Thanks for your time.
Yep, thank you.
Peace.
Peace.